guys, so I filmed this way back in September, and I decided why not share some of the footage with you guys. So I went to Chattanooga, Tennessee. It was great. I loved it. I was visiting a friend. She lives there. It was such a fun time. So it was about a 4-hour drive from where I live. 5 hours if I didn't want to go through Atlanta, and of course I didn't want to go through Atlanta, so I took the 5-hour route. It was so pretty. The scenery, so many horses. So many. I was obsessed. And then when I got there, we just kind of chilled, hung out, and then we got ready for the day or for the night. We went out and we partied it up. Let me tell you. Shots, okay? Because we hadn't really hung out since she turned 21. So, of course, we were like, oh, we about to party it up and live it up. So we went out with her mom. It was such a fun time. We Ubered everywhere, don't worry. We actually had a really nice Uber guy. He was so sweet and so great. He was a little bit more on the religion side, so he wasn't lecturing us, but he was just like, I don't judge, and he was just so funny and great. Forgot his name, but I feel like it was something basic, like Jeff or something, I don't know. But he was so freaking sweet. Loved this man. He talked about his wife and his daughter, and he was such a great guy. And then after we partied, of course, we woke up the next day, not feeling the hottest, so we decided to just kind of chill at the house. We did end up going to breakfast. I needed a coffee like ASAP Rocky. My friend showed me some like the touristy sites, things like that. And yes, and we went to a museum. I was obsessed. You know me, I have to, and for every new place I go to, I have to go to a museum. So who's your carrier? I think it's Chris. You know what I mean? I went to a museum, and of course after said museum, we really just chilled the rest of the night, had movie night, ate food. Her aunt came over. It's not like her blood aunt, but it's like a family friend, and it's kind of what I'm gonna be to her daughter. But basically we yeah, got to meet her boyfriend. They were great. She was making us some mixed drinks. We were drinking at the house, chilling outside, talking, you know, stuff like that. And then, of course, the next day it was time for me to go because it was only a weekend trip. So sad, but I decided to make one stop. It was raining almost the whole entire time I was there, so I didn't get to do much that we wanted to do. So definitely that just means I have to come back, right? So didn't get to do much. So we I decided because I said goodbye, packed my bag super early because I had a 4-hour drive and had to be at work the next day. I decided to stop before leaving to this little bridge, which is probably one of the highlights of my trip. I was a little stressed out and overwhelmed with the parking situation. The roads was unfamiliar, like one ways, yada yada yada. But once I parked, paid for parking, and walked, guys, let me tell you, that bridge was beautiful. And it was gloomy and rainy, and you could see the smoke off the mountains, you guys. I was in heaven. Like, that was my heaven. I was sitting there looking like, wow, like, this is the most beautiful thing. And it's one of those moments where it's like, wow, life is really worth living. this, like, life is worth living if you have, like, the means to actually explore the world. That's, like, kind of my, like, little saying. And guys, it was just so freaking beautiful. Like, I was obsessed. Took some pictures, and then, of course, after that, we got on the road because I had to come back home, and it was really sad. But I had such a good trip, and I really just wanted to, like, come on here and, like, kind of talk about my trip and just tell you guys, if you ever have the chance or in Tennessee, I know everyone talks about Nashville and they talk about all these other big places, which are great too, I've been to. Definitely recommend checking out Chattanooga. It was so much fun. And yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed this little mini vlog. And yeah, let me guys know some other places I should explore.